Howdy, Model Railroad Talk fans. It is I, your host, Gary, again. Um, Bear with me. Just had my surgery, and the medicine, the pain pills they have me on, for some reason, give me the hiccups. Uh, I've been fighting them since yesterday, and it sucks. But unfortunately, I'm one of those that when I get an idea, I really want to uh, get it done so I don't forget. Even I can write down all the notes I want, and I still will forget something. So, in this episode, video, whatever you want to call it, we are going to be talking about car cards. I see it a lot in a lot of the Facebook groups, or not just Facebook, but the social media groups. People ask about the car cards, and yes, there's car card systems out there. Micromark is the biggest one that sells them. You can get a kit. You can that gives you your car cards, locomotive cards, card boxes, waybills, bad order, and stuff like that. What if you don't want to buy a full kit? Or maybe you're starting out and you're not 100% sure that you want to do car cards. Maybe you just want to do switch lists. You don't know. So instead of spending, and I don't even know what the kit costs right now, but instead of spending that money, why not go a route that it's going to cost you, go to your local office supply store and buy a 5-pack or 10-pack of cards, like card stock, heavier duty paper, and print your own, right? So, for starters, before I flip over to the full screen of the camera, we are going to, I guess I'm going to say, reach out to me if you are interested in doing this by yourself at home and making your own. You can email us at modelrailroadtalk@gmail.com, or reach out to us through our website, YouTube, whatever you may see this on, Facebook. Reach out to us. If it's anything but an email, include an email address, and I will be happy to send you this file. Now, this file I got somewhere off the internet, and I will say the file originally had, it is a spreadsheet through Excel, Microsoft Excel, but originally it had where you enter in your cars and everything in this other one, and then it would place all the information into the spots for the cars, or the information. And I altered it. I guess I didn't want to use that because I didn't like how they looked. So I altered it, made it look better. And in fact, you know what? Let's jump over to this right now, just so you can see, what we're talking about here. Okay. I'm trying, let's see if I can get this to go to, not quite that much. Let's see here, 200 maybe. Yeah, that'll work for now. Okay, so we'll go back here, start here. This is, like I said, a Microsoft Excel file. When I got it, it had an extra line in here, for AAR designation. So if you're wanting to do the AAR designation of, like, okay, a box car, so you put XM, that kind of thing. I do have the original file for this, so you just let me know. I can send that to you as well. But this is what I've done. As you can see here, I've got, there's 5 of them on a page. And basically what I do is I try to wait until I have a full page, before I print. But on the flip side of it, I also don't mind having a few blank ones that are ready to go like this. So what I do is, if I get new cars in, and let's say, if I get a batch of 5 or 6, 5 to 8 cars in, I'll run them through and have some extras. But let's say I find a couple or a deal on a couple cars, I end up getting a couple cars instead of, and it's not really a waste. It is, but it's not. I'll just use these extra ones, and then I will handwrite it out, and I'll keep track until I get enough to do a full page. So as you can see, they're real simple. You put your reporting marks. If you're following my mouse over here, car number, the type of car, 50-foot gondola, or like I'll do 3-bay COV hopper, box car, 50-foot box car. And then in the line right below it, and you can put it in the notes too, but I always put in the line below it what color it is, and more or less a basic color: brown, dark red, red, blue, green, yellow, gray, black. And then the notes you can use for whatever you want. Like, let's say you have a specific gondola that is for scrap service only. Well, you could put that in your notes: scrap service only. When empty, return to, you can put that in there. I generally don't use that. I leave that there just in case someday down the road, maybe there's a car that I want it specifically going back to a place. I can handwrite it in and then reprint it down the road. But because what I do is I have, I also, with this, is I printed up little cards like this that I can put in. This happens to be out of service cards, and I'm thinking I don't have my other ones, but I've got out of service cards. I've got a card. I got cards for return to Egremont Yard. I need to replace. I need to make some that say return to Montana Yard, or that kind of thing. And so that these kind of take away from having to actually put this in, something in there. That way your car is not stuck being returned when it's empty to one specific spot, and then, or you have to marker it out, that kind of thing. But it's real simple. You put in, fill out the information for your different cars. When you print it, the one thing I will say, and I'm not a big Excel. I know how to use Excel and stuff, but basically you just print the one page. If you're doing your whole fleet and you have several, a couple hundred cars or more, you can actually copy and paste this over. There's if you look, there's a whole bunch of extra pages that you can, but I generally just do 5 at a time, put my paper in, print it, and that's that. The other thing too is, so they'll come out on a sheet, and I cut them out, scissors, however you want to do it, okay? And then they have the fold lines here. And then all I do, this is something I do, is I had smaller stickers. I don't have any right in front of me. But then my railroad stickers actually fit well on the front, just something to personalize them. Print them off. I go to Staples and I just buy, I want to say it's like 28 or 30 pound card stock. Nothing real fancy or expensive. The last pack I bought had manila, gray, white, and black. Well, obviously black you can't use for this, but I'll use the black for like inside buildings. But I started out using the manila. I moved to the white, and my intentions were the gray were going to be for locomotive car cards, but I've never used car cards for locomotives in the past, and to be honest with you, I probably won't use them in the future. So when I run out of the white card stock, eventually I'll probably go to the gray. So, and really for me, it doesn't matter what color they are. I really don't care. Yeah, it'd be nice to have them all the same color, but I'm not going to go spend a whole bunch of money just to make sure they're the same color. Um, so yeah, this is one way to do car cards. Um, you know, it's an inexpensive way. Initially, I don't, like I said, I don't know what the kits cost. I want to say 40, probably around the $30-40 range, which gets for Micromark, that gets you two, I think it's two car card boxes, 3 pockets, 100 car cards. I think it's 25 locomotive cards. You get like a pad of like 100 waybills, 4-sided waybills, which I will show in another video. My waybills. If you're newer and then you start, oh, I'm going to run trains, but then you start hearing people about operations. Well, then there's, timetables and clearances, and then you hear people talk about car cards and waybills, and you hear them talk about switch lists, and then, there's so many out there. This is, I feel, the most basic and easiest to learn to get yourself into operations and learn the process. And once you do that, then you can start either fine-tuning this process or adding to it, or, if you're modeling steam air where you need clearances and stuff like that, you're running off a timetable, you can convert to that. But by all means, reach out if you would like that file. I have no problem sending it to you. In the meantime, though, thank you for watching this, and keep your train on the tracks. I just print them off and then handwrite them for now. I'm looking at trying to develop that on the computer like these so I can type them out. But in the end, you go and you might spend $15 on a pack of cardstock, depending on, what grade you get and all that. And then in the end, if it's something you're not sure you're going to do, this is the way to go. Not cutting down the Micromark ones or whatever, but the thing I like about this too is your cards, if you keep up on top of them, they're printed. It's easier. You're not trying to read somebody's handwriting, or they're not trying to read yours. And, just like those, you could take tape, like I used to do, and tape up my edges here. But I actually got this from, I believe it was David Pop on one of his videos from Model Railroader. But these come in a sheet. They're business card holders, and they go in like a 3-ring binder. I got them off Amazon. I got the cheapo Amazon ones, cut them out, and I put them in there. I don't worry about tape. It's easier to flip through them when you're looking through cards, like back in the day when you had football cards or baseball cards. I can put my, you slide it up. I can put my card, if either waybill or, like in this case, we'll do my out of service card. I can slip that in there, drop it down. It kind of protects it too. So if your hands are, if you just got done modeling or maybe if you have a pen in your hand, you don't have to worry about that. But then they just simply slide out. You pull your card out. And these I got off Amazon. I bought 2 packs of them, and I want to say I think I spent like $15, and I ended up with, by the time I cut out, I got 1 pack completely cut. I think I ended up with 130 or 100, or no, more than that, probably 150 sleeves. So, and frankly, my railroad, if I get to the point where I have 300 rail cars, they're not all going to be on the railroad, But, so yeah, it's just something I want to show you. If you want, by all means, reach out to me. I won't charge you. modelrailroadtalk@gmail.com. You can go through our website, www.modelrailroadtalk.com, if I can talk, through Facebook, any one of the formats we are on. Just make sure you include your email address. It's not a very big file, but I have no problems emailing you this file that I've done. I'll send you that one, and if you think you maybe would like to have the AAR designation, just let me know. I can send the original one. Just know that the original one does look slightly different because I've altered this to work for me. So, but just want to give you another quick video. It's just something I've seen, and a lot of newcomers are looking for that too. I know getting into the hobby, especially